Good morning, afternoon, or evening to all of you people from the internet, and welcome to, once again,
Movie break.
Yes.
We're mad.
Yes. You know what? Last week we watched Resident Evil. Vendetta? Was it Vendetta?
Yes.
It was such a fun time. It was stupid. It was over the top, but
It was so extra. Like, you couldn't believe it.
But it was fun, it was entertaining. I cared about the characters. But this time,
was an insult to everything that I hold dear.
it is called a movie, and I can't believe it's a movie.
No, it's like a long...
It's a long
I
pain
don't know.
in the ass.
Yeah, I mean...
Would you like to tell these lovely people what did you just watch?
Well, considering that I fell asleep, I
You-
think you should tell them the story. I mean the plot, because I didn't quite understand what was happening. You told me that it was based on a video game, so
Yes.
I thought,
This is-
okay, this is going to be a fucking stupid shit to watch as usual. But
So-
it was worse than ever.
So we watched House of the Dead by
House of the Dead or
House.
House of Dead?
House of the Dead.
I have no idea.
But yeah,
I don't know.
directed by none other than Uwe Boll, this German guy. Is it German? I don't remember. I don't care about you.
I don't know.
The thing is, yeah, it's based on a video game. It's an arcade video game on rails shooter where you shoot zombies. It's actually very fun. You should play it because it's better than this thing. A lot better.
I mean, everything is better than this thing.
Yes. The thing is,
It's so bad. It's so bad.
a little thing before everything. The video games are about these two agents that goes inside a house,
Okay.
a mansion, and they have to go into this secret laboratory where bad things are happening, dead people is going back to life, and that's basically it. That's because it's the House of the Dead.
And but those two agents appear in this movie, do they?
No, at all.
And who are all these people?
Teens
Okay.
that like raves, that
Yeah.
like raving.
Yeah, party kids.
But the interesting thing, by the way, spoilers. No,
They
no,
don't even care.
No.
They are not going to watch this
no.
fucking.
I'm gonna leave this as a surprise
Okay.
for you because, anyway. So
For me?
yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
At the end, later.
Okay.
The thing is, the movie starts
I'm
with
excited.
yes, the movie starts with this teens, like adults, teens. I don't know. They didn't look that young.
No, they are like teenagers, but those teenagers that appear in these teenage movies, like
Radical dude.
yeah, no, I mean like
Old
Maze
people.
Runner, like people from the Maze Runner, and they don't even know how to act or how to talk believably. So I never believed anything they were saying because they didn't know how to act or speak.
They were all so cliche. There was this blonde girl that was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and there was nudity for no reason.
My top 3 nudity scenes in this movie were I don't know. I don't care about nudity. I'm so pissed that I don't care about that.
I was just watching boobs appearing for no reason. Like, do you watch Game of Thrones? Those are boobs that appear for no reason, and these were even worse.
I don't know. These 5 kids were going to a rave in an island. They hire a captain with a this sailor that it has an accent
Yeah,
that doesn't belong to any country.
Yeah.
It's just an accent.
and he had a hook.
And he took it off and put a hand.
Yes, and I was like, okay, you're
What?
Captain Hook, but where's your hook, dude? Like, what am I supposed to
Aye, Captain.
think?
I don't know how to pirate properly because I think that guy tried to be a pirate or something.
But he was wearing a yellow thingy.
He was barely Popeye.
Yeah. Yeah.
He couldn't even try to be Popeye. I don't. Anyway, this captain says no, but this guy says, I can offer you like $10,000 and shit and stuff. Then they go to this island.
Who even does that? I mean, if somebody comes to my apartment and says, "Oh, do you know what? There is going to be a party full of people in an island, and you have to pay for a ride to that island," I'm going with no. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Besides, the captain seemed to know something that didn't want to tell. They say, "No, I don't want to go to that island because it's cursed or something." They never.
It's a bad island.
Yes, he never explained it, but he actually went there because money. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but I mean, you're risking your life and the life of many teenagers. I don't care about them, but supposing
You're
that
an idiot.
What?
He's an idiot.
Yeah, but I mean, I love money and I understand his love for money,
Yes.
but he's a captain. I mean, he's not me. I don't care about those teenagers. He maybe cared. He maybe had some ethics or morals that I don't have.
All right. You don't harm morals, okay?
Yeah.
We get it.
I don't. I mean, I need money. I would have done it, but I would have disappeared from that island. I wouldn't have helped them. And they all probably would have died in an hour or less.
Anyway, one guy barfed into a girl, and we see topless scene number 2.
Yeah.
And
she was like, "Are you peeking it? Are you peeking, you pervert?"
I mean, she took the thing off.
She was naked. She was naked. The guy wasn't even looking at her because she was naked. It was because she was in the same space. They were in a boat.
I mean, what the heck is wrong with you?
Are you peeking, you pervert? I mean, you took your clothes off in front of me. I would have looked.
Yeah.
And I'm not a pervert.
I mean, if somebody's naked, you may look because it's something
where else
unusual.
are you going
It's unusual,
to look?
so you will look anyway.
I'm going to look anyway, even if there is something else to be looking at.
Yes. Anyway, they arrive to the island. They see everything that is. There's nobody there, and they say, "Let's go investigate," because white people. Yeah.
There is just one girl that is always like, "Are you coming? Or am I going to be alone in this island all by myself?" And the rest just follows her. And I'm like, "Girl, if you want to go alone, go the fuck alone. I don't care about you. You're cute and everything, but you just do you."
I mean, haven't you seen Scooby-Doo?
That's a real reference in the movie.
Yeah, they said that this black girl says, "Oh my."
Can you put this on the table?
Yes. Anyway, before that, when they were traveling to this island, we saw like flashbacks or anything about this party going on.
What?
The party that was happening. Do you remember?
Yeah. It wasn't a party. It was just people moving weirdly.
Yes. And there was this sign that said Sega because they are the company that made the game.
Yeah, that was so needed.
Yes. Remember, Sega made a good game. Yes. Anyway.
But there were many times that they tried to make us remember that they did a good game, because during the movie you would look at one scene and that scene would be cut by a scene of the game. Like they were shooting zombies and a scene of the game would appear on that and you would be shooting at zombies in the game. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's not just a moment, it's the whole freaking movie.
Yeah.
It's like, we get it. It's a good game. And this is not
I haven't played it.
You should.
I love zombies. It's my guilty pleasure.
It's a very good game. It's fun. Anyway, they find this house. The house of the dead this time. So they go inside. They find these other people that were scared of the zombies. They have this camera guy that actually recorded the footage of these creatures attacking. And by the way, why in a zombie movie no one actually knows what a zombie is?
I don't know.
I mean, they have movies, right?
Yeah.
They have
It
horror
was
movies.
2003. Were you living under a rock?
You have comics, you have movies about zombies, and yet in these zombie movies nobody knows what a zombie is.
Get it together, people.
And
There are zombies. I mean, it may happen anytime. And you would have to know what a zombie looks like, or what a zombie is, or what a zombie eats, or at least how to kill it. You have to fucking know how to kill things. You're human. That's what we do.
so they go outside to look for more people because white people, and they find one of their friends, the blonde girl.
I was sleeping.
No, you were not sleeping there. You were looking at that. Remember that there were these two guys, the
Yeah.
blonde girl and the other guy that went
Yeah.
that went.
Yeah.
He was on hard shit.
Deep.
Deep
On deep
shit.
shit.
Yeah, because he got caught on those
Yeah,
bathrooms.
you dipshits.
And he was covered in shit. Deep shit.
Yeah. You like puns? I don't. Well.
But that was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Uh,
Like this whole movie and this
Yes.
whole experience, because it is an experience.
Anyway, this blonde girl was a zombie because she was alone, obviously. He attacked everybody. A police appeared.
A police officer.
Yeah, a police officer that was following these guys on the boat because they were doing something illegal by
She was
going
giving
there.
me real, like, a feeling of this police officer from Silent Hill. What's
But
her name?
worse, civil.
Yeah, she was giving me civil realness. I was feeling it.
But she was a
Terrible.
plank. She was a plank.
Yeah, she was terrible. But again,
It was a nice character overall in comparison to everyone else.
yeah, because everybody else sucked.
Yeah. I'm not saying the officer is the best actor there because oh my, she was
Maybe she was. I don't know. They were all terrible.
In comparison,
Yeah.
she's the best. Overall, no.
I mean, I would pay like 10,000 pesos for them to erase this movie from the planet because
Yes.
it's a sin. This is a sin.
We
You-
just watched a scene and
Yeah.
we sinned.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a sin. I mean, what else do we have to tell you? These people were in this island looking for more people, and
And they find zombies. They try to go back to the boat where the captain was, and there was this action scene with action music where the captain had this cigar on his mouth, shooting at zombies
Yeah.
that knew how to swim for some reason. Zombies.
yeah, zombies knew how to swim. And actually, zombies looked for guns. Like, they were looking for axes and pickaxes and wherever the fuck they could use to hit humans.
That's
That's not how they work.
well, maybe if they died with a weapon, maybe they will use it, but it's not like they go seek for a weapon. It's,
Yeah, I need a
that-
weapon to kill you. They
yeah,
don't need it.
No.
But whatever.
I mean, yeah, if they have one, they will use it. But if they don't, they will bite. That's all.
They were very smart zombies.
Yes.
Like, they looked for guns. They lived together in a complex society of zombies. In an island with no humans to eat. But whatever.
Anyway, the rave. That's because they appeared.
All right.
Anyway, this captain was with some epic action music that didn't fit at all. He was supposed to be this badass, but the camera work made it look so bad. Actually, the whole movie was edited so poorly. And I said this before, I'm not a professional cameraman at all, but
But they sucked.
they suck so bad. I mean, it's a professional movie.
Like, people paid money for other people to do their job.
Yes.
And they did it terribly.
And these moments where they cut one scene to another, like
Like the transitions?
Yeah, the transitions, they were terrible.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, it's
They
like
were ridiculous. Or you could see a scene ending with a scene of the game, or you could see a scene ending in a picture because they didn't know how to use.
did they use Windows Movie Maker?
Maybe.
Yeah, it looked like those transitions.
Yeah. And it looked like the cameraman didn't actually know what he was doing.
Sometimes the camera was shaking for no reason. Sometimes it was still when action was going on. And it was funny that you mentioned 2003 because which other famous movie appeared that
Oh,
year?
don't even get me started.
Which movie was it?
Matrix.
Yeah, The Matrix, and it was very, very obvious that they were copying that movie because
They were copying everything, but so poorly. So disgustingly. C'était dégueulasse.
the thing is that they go pick these weapons at near the boat that the captain had for some reason because he knew something bad is going to happen, but he didn't warn the kids because
Money.
yes. And then they decided to go back to this house that they were there before. I don't know what they live, but anyway, they tried to go there, and this epic battle with Matrix rotating camera around characters appeared, explosions with slow motion jumping people. It
Seriously, you live in an island. Okay, how many explosives can you have? How many? How many explosions did you watch because I fell asleep? I didn't count it.
It was over 20, I think, 30.
I don't know.
But
they had grenades,
Dynamite.
powder. Powder.
Yeah, but the thing is, a single grenade made this huge explosion and it didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a single grenade. You don't blow a house with a single grenade.
But
I will
every
get
time,
your grenade for you.
that's the best grenade I ever heard. And anyway, every time they throw a grenade, this huge explosion appeared and people jumped for no reason.
Yeah.
And in
And you
slow-mo.
could see them. You could see them jumping before the explosion.
Yes.
Like that's not how it's supposed to be.
They are supposed to jump when the explosion happened because the
debris.
yes, that's pushing them
Yeah.
into. No, they just jump because that's what people do in,
The
in movies.
expansion way.
Yes. Anyway, the police died. Some other guys died that were at the beginning of the movie.
I think that it is important to say that the police officer didn't deserve to die.
No.
And she was killed terribly. And then the guy that was taking care of her forgot about her. And then he had a break, like a meltdown. And then a girl that showed no interest in him kissed him for no fucking reason.
I mean, they talked like 3 seconds and there you have it. Love interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it happens, dude.
And can we mention that the police officer got her legs cut off?
Yeah, I was going to,
And
I was going to say it, but okay.
This guy helped her to inside the house. He blocked the window. The first thing he does to comfort her is putting a blanket on her missing legs.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Yeah, he was an insensitive motherfucker.
So anyway,
Like, there you have it. So you cannot look at your missing legs.
I hope you don't die with this blanket.
Yeah.
It has healing powers.
Yeah, and she dies.
Yes.
I mean, that's it. That's it.
always-
You came here to help us, and then you die. And then I don't care about you.
Thank
and
you.
then I use you to kiss the girl.
Well, what
Aver.
Aver.
Aver
Let's
is...
see.
Let's see. Learning Spanish with
Drake.
Chilean people.
Let's see. We have these uninteresting characters that I didn't care enough to memorize their names.
Yeah, I don't know any of their names.
No, I don't care. I don't want to look it up because it's not
Worth it.
Yeah. We have stupid editing camera
Oh, sorry.
scenes. The transitions are bad. The acting is horrible. What else?
Like, do you realize that
The practical effects, yeah.
What?
Those
What?
Did you believe any of them?
No.
I mean, there was no CGI, no 3D models or anything. It was all
Makeup?
makeup and puppets.
It was terrible. The heads, like, you would watch a scene in which there was an arm rolling on the floor. And that was it. I mean, an arm
It was,
made out of paper mache. I don't know how to say it.
and it was
but-
1 second long, and you didn't actually react to it.
Yeah, and
It didn't
and
left an
heads.
impact. It doesn't have an impact on you because it happens so fast that it's so fast that nothing.
Nothing makes sense in
Yes.
this movie. I don't know, and I have no idea how many times you were making a comment, and I would say, "I don't fucking know. What the fuck? What is this? Can we watch something else?" And he was like, "No, we must watch this for the sake of our show." And I
A
was-
show that hasn't been released yet.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is like chapter 10.
We're almost in 10 episodes in, and
How many movies have we criticized and torn apart?
I mean, there was Resident Evil,
Okay,
Silent Hill,
this one,
this one,
the one that Sonya Blade thingy.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We watched Rabbids Invasion.
Oh my god, that made me mad too. Like,
What was the
so
first
mad.
movie we watched? Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I hated it.
Would you watch that movie again instead of this?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
She's not into Ratchet and Clank.
I
I
don't-
tried.
I don't like it. And
Anyway, what's?
how many? I mean,
It's like 6 or 7 things.
yeah.
Anyway.
But, oh, we also watched that porno movie.
What? Porto. What?
Porn. No, like the porn movie
the
that
porn
we watched.
movie. Yeah, that was terrible.
What was the name again?
Strokey Man.
Yeah, right. It's Chucky One.
So
And-
they go to into this house. The captain, who was beaten before, he lies on the table because somebody bite his leg again.
Yeah.
And I thought they were gonna cut his leg.
I mean, everything made you think that they were going to cut his leg, but then they didn't, and they just put him on the table.
with booze so he could drink.
But it wasn't booze; it was water.
It was water.
Yeah, because he said, "Oh, this wasn't what I had in mind," and
Oh
it
my.
was water.
You're going to die. You get what you can. Why?
I mean, drink a little powder, whatever.
Yes. Anyway, this guy goes out because
He's dead already.
yes, and he lights a dynamite like 10 feet away from the house.
And he blows the whole patio.
And the house itself too, because zombies could go in. And what? Is that
Like-
how dynamite works?
No, and it was a single a single thingy, a single dynamite.
A
Like-
single piece of dynamite.
Yeah,
I don't know how
how
that's
to-
called.
I don't care, but it was just one.
And he blow part of the house so zombies could get in. So these remaining teens, there were 3 at the end.
Yeah.
They go into these catacombs, and I mentioned this. They were walking on a rail,
On a railroad.
and they were shooting zombies because the game is a
I don't remember what it was called, but it was a rail.
on
something.
rail shooting game.
Yeah, an on rail shooting
It's
game.
genius. I love this movie so much.
It was terrible.
It's horrible. It's
And they were changing, like, I'm out. They weren't actually shooting at zombies at the same time because that would have saved time, and maybe one of them. No, they would change. Like, you would change character in a game, they would change. I'm out. You
The-
take my place.
for some reason this girl says, "Go on, I can take them," and she immediately dies.
Yeah, I was like, you
idiot.
dead girl. You dead.
You dead girl.
You dead girl. And she was like, I'm gonna take care of this, guys. You go ahead.
And this was the same girl that said, "Haven't you seen Scooby-Doo?"
Yeah, I mean, how stupid can you be?
I mean, you told people before, "Are you stupid?" And now you're
You're-
stupid.
Stupider.
Anyway, they find one of their supposedly dead friends that says, "Come on, I." No, he didn't say anything. He just do a gesture with the hand, like, "Come on,"
Yeah.
and they go.
He was a sword man, and I was like, what?
And everything that is happening here is because a Spanish curse that happened in, like, I don't know, I don't care. It was a curse. No, it was not. It was not a curse. It was this guy that was experimenting with things.
Yeah, it was a guy that was experimenting on human blood
Yeah.
to make himself live forever, and he succeeded. But something happened to his body, and he became like a hideous thing.
He had to, I don't know, sue parts of different people. I don't remember exactly. I don't
Yeah,
care.
And the thing is, the thing that caught my attention was the fact that he had very large pieces of human skin on different part of his body,
Yes.
but on his face he just saw a lot of pieces together, like so little, so he could look like a fucking monster.
Exactly, and he was not believable. It was not believable at all. I can't say that. It was not believable. It was not believable at all. I just said it.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was a terrible movie. I wouldn't watch it ever again, even if you. I mean, if you pay me, I'm
Yeah,
going to watch it.
but we are
again.
not finished because
What?
the house exploded again. The whole house.
Right.
They escape. These two guys escape, and for some reason this guy appeared from behind and
Oh
attacks
my
this
God,
guy.
that
Attack the guy.
scene.
The girl starts fighting. Like,
I mean, they were so good at fighting. You wouldn't believe it. They were teenagers, millennials, like me, like you.
yes.
They were so good at fighting, like trained people to fight. There was a Chinese woman, and this is not a lie. She was trained in like kung fu or some shit. Asian martial arts. I have no idea. She was trained. All of them. They weren't regular people.
And yet they know how to fight.
Yeah, and I was like, how do you know how to do that? Like, seriously, you took classes or something? Did you know that you were going to end up in a zombie apocalypse?
They watch
What?
movies and that's all. They know.
Seriously. And the final scene is ridiculous. The girl starts fighting and she has not a single scratch on her body.
Until this ancient Spanish guy cursed mutated thing attacks her with a
With a sword.
yeah, sword between her chest. I don't know.
Like, between her boobs.
yes,
He just stabs her with, pierces her heart
and she
with the
falls
sword.
so gracefully.
Yeah,
Like,
flawlessly.
then the guy stands up. I'm gonna fight because I'm the main character.
Yeah.
And he kind of fails at that. He managed to how? No,
What?
he picks an axe and he into this old spirit guy.
Yeah, he cuts
He cuts his head.
his head off. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still alive because he's immortal. Because duh.
I have no idea.
So the girl stands up and squishes the head.
Yeah, that
He
was
de-
disgusting.
he dead boy.
That was disgusting. That was unbelievably unbelievable, but disgusting all the same. Because his eye kind of popped out.
Yes.
It
And the
was-
brains. Oh my, that was.
yeah, it was
Oh.
like a soft head. it was a soft head, and the
So-
body drops down, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's the end of this guy that you could have killed before if you ripped his head off and then squish it.
But no, they just had to add those extra 10 minutes to the movie.
Yeah.
Suddenly, an helicopter appears. There were some agents, military people. They ask this guy what his name and last name, and he says Curie. And that was the interesting thing that I was going to
Yeah, I have no idea.
yeah, because I mentioned that the game is about two agents that go inside a mansion to stop this evil guy from no, not Spain. This evil scientist guy to make dead people alive and eat everything.
Like turn people into zombies?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this evil scientist guy name is Curie. So that means that this Curie guy from the movie
is the evil thingy.
Yes.
Okay. But he said something about turning this woman into something that he wasn't actually sure what was.
Yes. So that makes this movie a prequel to the games.
Yay!
A prequel we didn't ask. We didn't need at all. And it pissed me off even more than it should have been. I mean, you have freedom to do anything if you say, oh no, this is a prequel to this thing, so I can do anything I want. It's called the freaking House of the Dead.
Like the game.
Yes. We saw a house for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And this movie lasts like 1 hour and 30 minutes, and we didn't see a house at all.
The longest hour in my entire life, and I actually slept like 20 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So you didn't lose anything.
No, I know.
Well, if you slept from the beginning until near the end, you wouldn't lose. You wouldn't.
I would have enjoyed my sleepy time.
Yes. Anyway, it was a bad movie.
Yep.
Bad acting, bad transitions, bad shots. The cameraman was drunk. Nobody knew how to act. The music was not fitting at all. I mean, it was techno music or something like that. It was.
Yeah, it was like Eurythmics, but not Eurythmics. It was. Have you ever heard of the song "White Horse" by Jessica Six?
Nope.
I mean, it was this basically.
Yeah, I can put the song later. So.
Yeah.
White Horse. Yes.
It was like this. It was White Horse by Jessica Six, but this is actually a good song, but not for a movie like that.
I mean, they tried to make an action movie with this kind of music, unfitting music. I mean, this is a good song. This is way better, and I just listened to the 3 seconds.
Into the night. Yeah, he's a travestite. Like she is. I mean, I was watching RuPaul's Drag Queen Race and you made me stop to watch this fuckery.
You ended that episode. You
It was an
finished.
episode. Like, I could watch RuPaul's Drag Queen Race from the beginning of the season until the end of the season.
I'm sorry. Just a second. So... I think I'll give this movie a 1.5 out of 10.
A 1.5?
Yes.
Are you feeling generous?
Yes. I don't know. I laughed. That's all. That's why it got a 1.5.
I'm going to give this movie a 1 out of 10 because I'm not Ellen DeGeneres. And I wasn't laughing. I was just arguing with you the whole time. And you were
actually,
like, are you mad? Are you mad? And
yes.
I was like, yes, I'm mad. I fucking hate you.
At the beginning, I was laughing at how bad it was. Then it got annoying.
Yeah, you were so pissed at the end.
Yes.
Yep. So this movie was a complete waste of time, but we had a lot of food and I slept and we had tea and coffee and many other things.
That was the positive thing, the only good thing.
And we weren't cold because it's so cold here.
Yes.
Like you wouldn't believe.
So I think it's time for Vwovz recommendation of the week, if you have something to say.
Yeah, I actually, yes. What can I recommend you this week? I actually have no idea what I have recommended you before, but I just watched a movie yesterday. It was called Okja. At this present time, it is very popular among people, but when this is on air, it's not going to be so popular among people because it's going to be like in 2 years.
Yes. I've been studying a lot, so
yeah, I know. It's called Okja. It's not a great movie because I'm used to other kind of quality, but all the same, it's a great movie all the same, and it makes you look at the meat industry differently. But I'm not going to make you watch that as a recommendation. I just want to put it out that like there is some sort of...
You just want to brag that you saw that movie.
No, I don't want to brag about it. I don't want to brag about it because it's not a great movie. It's just, it made me cry because it was so sad. I mean, meat industry is sad, but I would recommend you something else.
And you don't cry. You never cried.
I never cry. That's true. I don't do that. I cried with 3 movies in my life. With
Hachiko?
Yes.
Hachiko?
Hachiko. I cried with Hachiko like a sea.
Yeah.
It was a fucking sea of tears. I cried with Hotaru no Haka. The Grave of the Fireflies, maybe. I have no idea.
It's a Japanese movie.
Grave of the Fireflies. So I have cried with 3 movies in my life. The Grave of the Fireflies, Hachiko, and Okja. Okja made me cry because it was a pig, a mutant sort of pig, a genetically modified pig, that it was massively produced and put to... I can't say it.
It's a magical pig from another dimension that brings...
It's not a magical pig. It's a miraculous pig. It's a miraculous pig, but whatever. Don't put this on the thingy. Like, you can watch Okja if you want to feel empty inside.
Yes.
And you can watch, maybe... Oh, I watched a Japanese movie.
Yes.
It's called Children Who Chase Lost Voices. It was a great movie. It looked like a movie made by Studio Ghibli, but it wasn't. It was about a girl that received a stone from her father. And that stone opened a door to Agartha. Agartha is the underworld. However, it's not the underworld that you're used to see. It's a beautiful underworld in which there is the whole knowledge of society. And there is a like a ship that has the souls of everybody and can turn your wishes to reality. And they have to make a journey to get to these underworld that have something to do with Quetzalcoatls.
Yeah.
It's really weird because it mixes Mexican traditions, Mexican mythology, I mean, it's not Mexican. It's how do you say that? Aztec?
Are you being racist right now?
No, but I mean it's in the Mexican territory.
Okay.
Quetzalcoatl. It's
Wasn't that a bird?
Yeah, it's the Mesoamerican culture. So it technically mixes Mesoamerican culture, and the Quetzalcoatls are the guardians of Agartha. And it mixes that culture with Greek culture because they talk about the myth of what's it called? Orpheus? Yeah, Orpheus. The guy that lost his woman and wanted to turn her into a living being again, but okay, I'm going to start again. I watched a movie that was called Children Who Chase Lost Voices. It was a movie that mixed Mesoamerican culture and Greek culture and their mythology to create a beautiful scenery in which 3 children had to go to the underworld, victims of an adult's desire. It's a great movie. You should watch it. It looks like a movie made by Studio Ghibli. It wasn't made by Studio Ghibli. And, well, as any other recommendation, I would highly recommend for you to watch Ghibli movies. They are amazing, and this movie was amazing as well.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I wasn't talking to you.
Right. You're not talking to me on our own show.
I mean, I was talking to your audience.
Which audience? I don't have an audience.
But I mean, if you had an audience, I would have been talking to them. Whatever. The thing is that you should watch that, and if you have time, maybe you could give Okja an opportunity and die crying.
So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video because I sure didn't enjoy this movie. It was the best time of my life.
Yeah,
you
it
little
was
fucker.
So great. So great. So precious.
So great that I wanna jump into that window over there.
Yeah.
Please.
Take me with you.
No, you have to live.
Why?
You have, I don't know. You have a dog to live for.
Sure.
Yes. And yeah,
You have a cat. I mean, your neighbor's cat always goes to your home.
she's dead.
Is she?
Yes.
What?
I told you about that.
What?
She died. Well, she ran away, but when cats run away, they just die. That's because they are going to die.
Oh, so you can die now.
Yes. I have the right to die right now. So
Oh my
yeah,
God. This went
you
dark
can
place.
you can look into the description below for Vwovz Instagram where she takes photos. You can follow her. I'm sorry if I'm not that enthusiastic into this because I don't care I don't care at all at anything after this movie. So yeah, go follow her. She takes some good photos there.
You take some photos of me there.
I don't post them.
Yeah, I post them.
Fucker. So yeah, go follow her. There's also additional links to my social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, etc. I don't know. You can maybe subscribe, give it a like, leave a comment with your suggestions for the next movie. Whatever that happens.
Yeah.
This is going.
There are cats fighting.
Yes. That's gonna make a better movie than this one.
Yes.
So
But this was still a better love story than Twilight. No, it wasn't.
no. So anyway, I hope you had a great time
Because we didn't.
and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Kill me.
They are like killing each other. Like, Raoul!
Roar!